Hello you lot, this is KeefCooks, I'm Keef, and today I'm going to do something sweet and lovely, and cheap and easy. I'm going to make bread pudding. This is a very special request from Jerky M, birthday girl, happy birthday to you, who wanted me to do bread pudding a while ago on the live streams and got pretty insistent about it, and I was pretty insistent. I'm not going to do it because I've done bread and butter pudding. However, there is a serious difference, so it is worth making. It is very much a separate dish from bread and butter pudding, and actually it's pretty common all over the world. Wherever there's bread, you'll find something like bread pudding. And in England there are two major variants. There's one from the town of Nelson in Lancashire, which is called Nelson cake, and there's one from the city of Liverpool in Liverpoolshire, which is called a Wet Nelly. Don't ask. So, same but different. Anyway, bread pudding. If you enjoy this video, give it a like, share, subscribe, etc. Let's do it. Ingredients for the bread pudding. I've got 500 grams of mixed dried fruit, 2 eggs, the zest of 1 lemon, 50 grams of candied mixed peel, some bread, about 500 grams of bread, 100 grams of butter, 150 ml of milk, 140 grams of brown sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of mixed spice, and a couple of tablespoons of demerara sugar to sprinkle on the top. The mixed fruit is things like sultanas, currants, raisins, whatever. This also actually has a load of candied dried peel in it, which I didn't realise when I bought it. The bread, the whole point about this thing is it's meant to be leftovers. This is the kind of leftover bread we get. That's not going to do. So I had to buy a fresh loaf and then just rip it apart and try and make it. It doesn't have to be stale because, well, it actually gets rehydrated, so fresh is fine. Sliced or not, I don't think it makes a difference. Leave the crust on. The sugar should really be light muscovado. I couldn't find that. So I'm using half dark muscovado, which is, it kind of sticks together. It's got molasses in it. And this light demerara, purely because I think the colour would be too dark if I used all muscovado. I could be wrong. Anyway, and mixed spice, this is this is Christmas in a jar, really. Cinnamon, coriander, caraway seeds, ground nutmeg, ground ginger and cloves. Oh yeah. Or, you know, if you can't get that, you can make up your own. Alright, I'm wittering. Let's get on with it. Okay, so you want a big mixing bowl and then just tear the bread into it. I'm going to have to transfer this to a bigger bowl because I need to add all this mixed fruit and the mixed spice. 1.5 teaspoons. That's like that. Give it a good stir. And then add the milk. Doesn't seem like a lot, really, because we need that to soak up into the fruit and the bread and make them nice and mushy. Alright, well, I've been squidging this with my hand. I still think that's too dry, so I'm going to add a little bit more milk. Not a lot. So we're basically trying to get this to come together as something like a kind of dough. Now get the zest off the lemon and beat the eggs and add them to the bread and fruit mix. And the sugar as well. It's set like concrete. Give those a right good stir. I think I'm going to have to get my hand in again. And then leave it 15 minutes to kind of, you know, for all the flavours to get to know each other. Better put the mixed peel in as well. Okay, finishing touches. You want to preheat your oven to 160 degrees Celsius for a fan oven. That's 180 for a conventional one, and that is gas 4. And then melt the butter and stir that into the mixture. Oops. Try not to splash it all over your shirt. I'll stir that in a bit more later. And then you want a roasting tin, or sort of cake tin or something. That's 20 centimetres square, which is about 8 inches. And line it with greaseproof paper. And put the mixture into the tin. Seems to be a huge amount here. So squish it flat and then sprinkle some sugar on the top. And that should turn into a nice crispy, crunchy crust. Way hey! Right, so pop that in the oven for 90 minutes. But have a look towards the end, maybe 20 minutes towards the end, and see how it's doing. If it's looking like it's starting to burn on the top, cover it in foil and continue baking. Doesn't that look beautiful? So I'll just stick a skewer in the middle. That comes out dry, so that is definitely done. Alright, cool. I'm going to make some custard out of this because I'm a big old cheat. And now it's taste test time with Mrs. KeefCooks. Hello, darling.
Hello, darling. Oh, wow.
Stodge.
Oh, wow.
And custard.
You know, when Keith first talked about this, it's like bread pudding. It was only bread and butter pudding. And Delia Smith does bread and butter pudding. But it's like, no, there's no such thing as bread pudding.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
Ooh, what was that?
Yeah, that's the secret washing up that you never see.
I was just fighting back.
Oh, yeah. No, it's completely different from bread and butter pudding.
Needs a huge cup of tea to go with it.
Definitely worth going out and buying a brand new loaf, especially to make it go stale in the space of what, 3 hours. We put it on top of the boiler so to dry out fast. But you could do this at home with whole bread.
It doesn't have to be stale. Right, okay, that's all right.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so thanks for watching and see you next time.
Ooh yeah.
And now it's time. Yeah.
It'll be taste test time.